All right, check this out. I just came up here to check on the bees, and I'm not even kidding. I just put some lemongrass oil on the one hive behind me, and we already got bees going into the green one. And then we have a huge cluster on the branch right there. I don't want to get too close. You see it? So there's a queen in there, and hopefully they're not confused and they think because I put the lemongrass in there that there's a queen in there. I hope the queen went in there and that's a whole nother swarm. Well, that's free bees right there. That's like $150. That's I can no, that's just them clinging and then they're gonna move again.
Yeah, but which one are you going to put them in?
So right now they're super full of honey. I'm gonna put them in the pink one.
Oh.
Pink one's empty.
I didn't realize
Yeah, so that hive I think just broke off, or hopefully they didn't just leave, but there's still bees going in and out. The China box is still good, but I literally just drove by and the China box was going crazy. Bees everywhere
out of the China box.
out of the China box. And then I literally walked over there and squirted the lemongrass on there, and then I came out, did a drive around again, and that thing is filled with bees, and there's a giant cluster right there.
I can't believe it.
So I think I'm gonna try and catch that one and put it in the pink box
Okay.
in just a little bit. What do you think?
I think that's a good idea.
Dang. All right, guys, just got the suit on. I'm going out. Gonna go over here. I gotta get my little fire started, and then let's catch some bees. Okay, check it out. I think I got them in there. I basically just put the box over to where the cluster was, and I just shook them in, and it seems like she's there. Those other ones over there are just confused. And I got some mad bees right now around me. I ran out of smoke, so cheers, guys. Okay, guys, next day we're gonna see if we have some bees over there. But first I'm gonna feed our chickens. Chicken feeder. Makes it easy. There they are munching. Before we get to the bees, I want to show you guys the greenhouse. Wow, it's warm in here. Check it out. The update. We got all our peppers popped up, our onions. We got some Brussels sprouts, we got artichokes, we got all our tomatoes. I gotta water all this stuff this morning. Tomatoes, cabbage, lettuce, butter lettuce. Got some milkweed, which is cool for the monarch, some nasturtiums, some zinnias. We got some more peppers and onions and spicy peppers. I'm stoked. A couple of these came up. The oh cool, chili d'arbol. That was from a beer that I made. I saved the chilies. And then we got the Jamaican Reds. These are on the SHU scale. I think a jalapeno's like 5,000. These are 500,000 on the SHU scale, which is the rating for the spiciness. We got lemon, basil, dill, thyme, oregano, cucumbers, pink celery, tall Utah celery, which I only got a few, and we got some potato cucumbers. They look like little baby potatoes. And I also been grafting the trees, which is pretty cool. We got Bay's sunflowers that she planted. Here's our little salsa garden. One of the homesteaders out there wanted to know how these things worked. They actually worked pretty good. So you can see when you water them, you got your roots popping out, and you just plant this thing. So they're gonna go in the ground pretty soon. I gotta water everything in here, as you can see from yesterday. It got pretty hot. This was a really cool experiment, and I'm stoked it worked. I don't know if you guys have ever used root hormone, but I trimmed my apple tree my big old apple tree, and I just put some root hormone in here, and check it out. We got leaves coming out, little sprouts. I'm so stoked that it's actually working. This one hasn't went yet, but this one's going. So it's a way to start more trees on your property. If you haven't watched the grafting video I just posted, check it out because it's working. Look at this. This is one of our grafts right here, and that's an apple. So that's I got a apple tree, really old apple branch out of someone's backyard, and it's like a 100-year-old apple tree. Got a cutting, got some root stock from my trees here, and I grafted this on, and it's actually growing. So stoked. These are all the other root stocks. Our pear's coming up right now. We got a pear. I got some figs. You can see them back here. They're starting to pop up. Here's another fig tree. From our fig tree, we had a fig tree last year die that I purchased, but I saved a cutting and planted it in here, and it's growing, so I'm stoked. This is our canyon almond from one of our old neighbors. They got a really cool almond tree, and he actually planted it and gave it to us, and it is cruising right now. I'm gonna put it outside, I think, this year. We got some cuttings of grapes that I planted here. I put an avocado in here. We'll see if it pops up, but cilantro, and that's pretty much it in the greenhouse, guys. Let's go check on those bees. Check out the orchard. Look at all the flowers. Here's a apple tree. Look at this thing. It's covered. And we got some, this is like Santa Rosa plum. Another Santa Rosa plum. Our grapes are going, nectarines, everything. The trees I planted. We got, that's an almond tree. I don't know if these are doing too well, but I planted these. These were saved, and they are pistachios, so it looks like there might be a little red coming out of there. But the male pistachio is going, you can see. Look at the leaf. I'm worried about the females though. They're not going yet. Those are the ones that are going to bear the fruit, so we'll see what happens. We got our, what is this, pomegranate that almost died last year in the frost, but it's coming back. You can see there's still some dead branches on it, but nice red leaves. And the grapes over here, check out the grapes. You can see the beehive in the background. I don't know if it's active yet or not, but we're gonna walk over there and find out. Got some grapes. The grapes are popping out. Alrighty, here we go. Both beehives don't look very active right now. Oop. Someone just took off. Yep, they're starting. Look. There's one. Just came out. They're just starting to get warm. That's the China hive. See them? Moving all around. I want to know if my bees stayed that I caught yesterday right here. So I think they're still in there. They're all huddled up underneath the beehive right here. I think she is inside, but the bottom of that has an opening with mesh, so I think they smell her and they didn't go inside. Some of them stayed there. I'm gonna zoom in with the camera so you can see. I don't know if you can see them in there. There's a whole bunch in there. Just looked a little closer and I found a cluster. Look at. so I don't think she's in there. I hope she is. We'll give them some time and I'll come back out and check on them. But it looks like to me she's underneath the hive. Alrighty, so it's later on in the day, and I think I filmed yesterday the bee swarm that I caught. Well, this morning I caught 2 more. So we have 3 beehives that I successfully got off swarms that were sitting in the trees. Check it out. I'll show you the one that I got yesterday. They're in there right now. I don't want to get too close because there's lots of bees, but you can see the pink one. They're going in and out right now, which is a good sign. That means they've accepted the hive. There's the China box. That's always been there. And this one I just caught in that container right there, probably about 2 hours ago, and they're already going in and out, which is pretty amazing. So that means I got the queen in there. We'll check them tomorrow and the next day and just see how they're doing. I'll probably wait a week before I open the box, but I saw about 3 other swarms today. So today was a crazy swarm day for the bees. And then planted the garden. Let me show you guys. We planted 2 whole rows of greenhouse stuff. And I made those little baskets. So we got cilantro, cucumbers, Brussels sprouts. We have leeks, onions, lettuce. Bay planted her little, not her little, her giant, going to be giant sunflowers. You can see them in there every once in a while. And then we got some cabbage, and that's it for right now. We're gonna plant obviously some more rows, but I'm just trying to keep the soil moist. We got tomatoes to plant, all kinds of stuff, but I'm burnt out. I'm gonna go inside and cook some din din. So thanks for watching the video, guys. It's awesome all the support we're getting from you guys. Subscribe on the left hand side and just keep watching them, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.